might be an idea for you. If you could even go back to your old dentist and say, look, we'll probably part ways. Do you mind if I get all my records and could you do one more current CT for me? Because I know what it costs them. It doesn't cost them anything. And ask them to put that on a disc for you. And then that way, you're not going to 6 places and getting radiation 6 more times. That's what I did with my mom. I shopped with her to multiple places and I brought the disc with me.
Yeah.
And I said, here, take a look. And sometimes they're gonna argue, but listen, they can read it and they know enough to say, because it's really, there's not a lot of variables in it. It's not like you would think they have to analyze each tooth. It's not like that.
No,
they're dealing with just, they're dealing with the arch, they're dealing with the bone, they're dealing with how many implants they might have to use. I know the price of implants, I know the price of materials, I know the price, because I've had to help with that. And I know there's some out there, and that's really where Phil, if I had to recommend to you I don't want you to get a bunch of radiation exposure. But B, they will also know that you're serious about this. And when you go in for that consultation, say, look, just because I've been to somebody else, act like I've never been, like really treat me like, because they might have missed something that you assume that they've told me.
Right.
So tell me and ask them, say, start me from the beginning.
Yeah.
And what's this going to take? How long is this going to take? How many appointments? There's a guy that I know that's got, I don't know, 5 or 6 clinics across the country. He does everything same day. You want to walk out of there with teeth, but you don't want your final teeth because your gums adjust. There's so much that happens. You want to let everything heal. And so those questions, how long is it going to take? What's the healing process? What brand of implants do you use? What will you do for my bone loss? How do I have to pay everything up front? Do you offer payment plans? There's a lot of questions that I'm really putting together, kind of a list that I'm going to put on this site that we're going to build for this, that people are going to be able to click and can even print off and go with them and ask to that clinician. But that really would be as you shop around, and like I said, find somebody that has something to lose and that specializes in it, because if they have something to lose, especially with you being Santa, you get your voice out there. And I know you're not quick to badmouth. I know that. I've already heard you're really slow to wait a second, but this is your teeth, this is your life. If they screw up, it needs to be known, and they need to know that you are willing to share your experience with the world. So that's how I would do it.
Right.
Did I say too much? I'm sorry. Did I dump too much?
It's because all I have is my first experience at it, which I really want to make better. And so anything that I can get right now to help me gives me somewhere to go. Yeah. You scared me a little bit with the pricing on it, but maybe I can work a deal. And that's just like shopping for a car. If
you don't have to pay cash when you go in. I already know, like Green Sky's better than Lending Club or Care Credit, I believe. So I know some financing options that when it comes time
Care
for
Credit
that.
is the one that I was recommended to before, and that didn't work well. Although it would be much different now. My situation has changed dramatically since then. I got through and cleaned up a bunch of things, and my credit report looks much different today than it did back then.
Congratulations.
So,
and you went through cancer with your son.
I did.
I mean, if there's ever a time to cut a guy slack,